Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Charlitas, your favorite podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Luis. To my right, we have
Jair.
Pamela.
to my left.
Sam.
Alma.
And today's episode is titled Infancia, when we are young. When we were young? When we were young.
When we were
young. But before we continue the episode, here's a quick word from our sponsors. Hey, Charlitas fam. If you haven't been to Provecho in downtown Vancouver, you're missing out. They got new ownership, they've added new dishes, and a whole new vibe rooted in Southern Mexican flavors. So go check them out.
Hey, my name is Alejandro.
And I am Raul. And we are the new owners of Provecho. We have kept the heart of the menu and added some Southern-inspired dishes.
And we've made hospitality top priority. Come check us out.
We're located in downtown Vancouver. See ya.
And we're back. So a little bit of a description for today's episode. Again, the title is Infancia, when we were young. So for this episode, we kind of, we were talking and we decided that we wanted to talk a little bit about
our inner child.
I guess our inner child, our childhood, some of the things that maybe, some of the experiences, memories that we have of that very special time, when we were young. And
we were young.
Yep. And to kick off the podcast, we wanted to start with this icebreaker question. Before we continue, though, we want to give a disclaimer that we're not experts. On the things that we talk about. This is just our personal experiences. And we just want to share them with you guys. And hopefully maybe some of you can relate or not. Let us know either way. Hey? So, yeah? All good? Okay. So, yeah, to continue, we want to ask the icebreaker question of, if your younger self saw who you are right now, what would they think? So who wants to go first?
I guess the first thing maybe I would be like, engineer. That makes sense a little. Because I did not know what I wanted to be when I was little.
Then why would it make sense?
Because of the toys I would play with.
But would your little self know what an engineer is?
Not to the full capacity. I mean, even then, I still don't really know.
Yeah.
But maybe I could explain it to him.
I feel like he'd think like, oh dang, you got drip, you just fly.
Maybe.
Hey, you dripped out.
He finally has Nikes.
You finally got the ones. Yeah, that'd be crazy. That's sick. Okay, is that pretty much it? Okay, who else wants to go?
I think, I think mine would probably be through a similar route with career-wise, I guess, because I always used to say I wanted to be a teacher when I grew up. And so I think if my younger self saw that I did become a teacher, she'd be like, ah. But then my right now self would be like, girl, it's so hard. But yeah, I think, I don't know, outside of that though, I don't know if my younger self would think that I'm cool. That's so sad. I just don't know. I don't know. I'd like to think I'm cool, but also my brothers don't think I'm cool.
We think you're cool, Sam.
So, what's it called? So did you know you wanted to be a teacher when you were younger? Or did you have that inclination? Is that a word? I think inclination is a word. But yes.
Yes, because siempre jugaba como a la escuelita, I'd play school with my brothers and I would write worksheets for them to solve and do. And then I would do you know how worksheets come with the little dash lines?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I would physically draw each little dash line so that they could trace.
Wow.
And we would play escuelita like that. And I do have this assignment that I did in first grade that says when I grow up, I want to be and I wrote the word teacher on it.
Is there a specific reason why though? Even for you, did you see something when you were a child? Did you have a teacher that you really liked or something? Or was it just something that I don't know, got decided subconsciously or something like that, Even for you, was it that you just, somebody around you talked about really cool cars or something? Or did you see a show, a movie or something about a teacher? Or I don't know, cars or something?
Well, I liked Fast and the Furious, so and
Tokyo?
then majority of them.
Yeah.
And then I always liked like
Family.
Huh?
Sorry.
The family. I like in movies where like the hero gets like the gadgets. I like that part where like they get like they show them the cool gadgets of stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like
I get
James
you.
Bond.
I get you. Yeah. What about you?
I think for me, it's funny too because I just got asked this question too. The other day I saw my 5th grade teacher who I hadn't seen in years, and like he came in. He's retired, but he came into sub, and he saw my name on the directory list. And he was like, wait, is that who I think it is? And he like came all the way to my classroom just to confirm if it was me or not.
Yeah.
And he like also asked me that question. He's like, so how do you know like you were going to be a teacher? And I was like, well, honestly, it's probably because of how I felt in like your classroom and like other teachers like you who made teaching seem really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, you guys lied. No, I'm kidding. Teaching is fun, but it's also really hard. But they made it look so easy that I was like, we real? Like,
yeah, for real.
So yeah, probably
That's crazy.
like that.
That's crazy that like he came up to you. He still remembers who you are and
Yeah.
stuff. So wild. That's so wild. I passed by my teacher at school. He did not know who I was. I'm like, I took your class for like 3 years, man. But it is what it is.
Yeah, he was a great teacher. Yeah.
Shout out to him. All right. Do you want to go next?
Mine's not geared towards like what I'm doing right now as a job, but I feel like my younger self would be like, your hair grew. Because when I was little, my parents cut my hair really short, like Dora. I didn't like it. So she'd be like, yeah, you definitely were meant to have long hair. I don't know, that would be it. She'd be like, wow, you have long hair.
Long hair.
She'd appreciate how I look, I guess.
Your younger self only cared about the hair.
But yeah, I think where I'm at, like professionally, she'd be a bit confused. I'm confused right now. Because it's not any of the paths that I had thought of I was going to be taking. Like I thought teacher, nurse. I like what I do right now. But it's, again, not something that I saw myself doing. So I know she'd be like, yay, long hair. Huh? So, yeah.
What about you, Pame?
I think my younger self would have questions. She'd be like, girl, where's the house you said you'd have at 20? Where's the private chef you said you'd have?
The ambitious plans.
And I'm still here. But I think she'd also be like, very excited to see where I am now, because I think when I was younger, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was always like changing, and they were like drastic changes. Like at one point I wanted to be a doctor. At one point I wanted to be a lawyer. And I think she'd be excited that I ended up choosing what I did, which is, mechanical engineering. And she'd be like, girl, you're Doc Hudson. Ooh. So I think...
The immediate smile.
Doc Hudson from Cars.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
But she'd also ask, like, why did you pick that? Which is so funny, because I feel like a lot of people ask me that, because it's a very surprising, like, career choice. Me and Alma, we bumped into one of my old math teachers at a store one time. She was like, oh my gosh, you're in college. Like, what would you pick? And I was like, mechanical engineer. And she's like, that is very surprising. I would have never expected you to like do that. And I was like, me either. So I don't know. She'd have a lot of questions, be a little disappointed because like, girl, again, the personal chef, where he at? But I think he'd also...
It's your mom. That's so funny. That reminds you of like, that's true. That reminds me like, I had like a whole plan. I'd be like, okay, like, boyfriend at this age, and then we have to date this long, and then we're gonna get engaged, and then we have to at least be a year engaged, and then we're gonna get married, and then we're gonna wait like 2 or 3 years, and then we'll have kids. And mind you, all of this, like kids before the age of like 23. What, girls? When was the before gonna fit into that?
Mine was like, I'm going to buy my sister a house, my mom a house. I'm taking us.
Everybody gets a house.
Oprah, one for you, one for you.
Like, that's my thing. But now I have to ask my mom for $5. So You know, plans don't work out as you expect them to sometimes.
Sorry, younger selves, we're not rich.
We're
Not
getting
yet.
through though.
We didn't go to a concert and get discovered by the bandmates.
Spoiler,
Yeah.
my bandmates, they're, no longer a band.
Oh,
We'll get into that later. Thank you.
moment of silence.
But yeah, that would be a little fun, man.
Wow, it's crazy. What would my younger self think? I don't know. I mean, I think honestly he'd just be making fun of me because that's what I did with everything when I was younger. I'd never thought of like, what am I gonna do when I get older? Like, I was pretty much like when I was a kid, I was pretty much like on the present type of kid, and
I
like
feel like you're still like that in a way.
I wish. I mean, I tried to be a little bit, but no, in the sense that like he would have just made fun of me and thought I was like, whatever. Would have walked right past me. Would have walked right past me. Would have made fun of me probably. I wanted to be a lawyer when I was a kid because they said I was good at arguing. But I mean, I don't know. That could still be in the cards. I'm not saying I wouldn't. But I
Case
won't
still
be a
open.
lawyer. Case is still open. You know, so you never know. But I remember that. Like as far as like something that I wanted to do when I was younger. But yeah, I just feel like wouldn't even care. Wouldn't even care that I'm there. But yeah, that's what I think.
Would he
so.
think you have luscious hair?
I don't have the hairline check. No.
It's not bad.
I like just edit me with like a shape up, like a line up. But yeah, no. So since we're on the topic of younger self and all that, does anybody else want to add anything before we move on?
No.
No. Okay, so again, since we're on the topic, let's just kind of take a trip down memory lane and talk about maybe like some of our like childhood like memories, like our favorite ones, or maybe not our favorite ones, maybe our worst ones too. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have any like that jump like right into the front of your mind or something? Memories like that. I'm trying to think.
I can go. Where do I start?
So many.
Yeah, I guess. But like this first one that comes to mind was like it was one of our cousins' birthdays or something. And then we played this, obviously it had to be a Dragon Ball game because it's me. And then like we did like a little tournament and then like me and my brother were like the best. I don't know who won, but like that was one of my favorites. And then like I remember before then we couldn't get the game. So we had to get the demo and I remember just like training.
Dragon Ball Z tournament?
It's do you want me to give you the full name of the game?
Like it was a
which
video
one is
game?
it? It's a
It's a specific
Okay,
video
okay.
game.
And you beat everybody.
I don't know. I don't remember if I beat everyone, but it was fun.
And by everybody, your cousins, right?
My cousins.
How old were you in this memory?
I think I was like in 4th grade.
Hmm.
2010. When was 2010? No, wait. I want to say 4th grade. I want to say 4th.
Yeah, that was like 4th grade.
I played a lot of Dragon Ball Z too, and a lot of like Naruto, Ninja Storm, and all that.
And then healing it, we did this. We played a different game, but we did this like a couple months ago too. My cousins.
Did you lose or win?
Oh, I won, obviously.
Have you been practicing?
A little. Not anymore.
A little.
Well, on what console?
It was a PS3.
Oh, okay.
Did you always have PlayStation
Well, it wasn't my game.
when you
It
were
was
little?
our cousin's game.
Oh,
He had the
Yeah.
cool games.
He had the cool games. Yeah. Because I remember we, our only like source of video game type of thing when we were younger for me and my brothers was the Wii. Or like, okay, or this thing, which I don't remember its name, but it was like blue and gray with like an orange line. And the controller also blue, orange, gray. And we had a Cars video game that we would play on it. And one of our favorites was like running away from Frank, the big red tractor thing before it could get you. And I don't remember what it was called. I don't know. Maybe
it was in a GameCube.
No, I don't think so.
Give me like a couple minutes after this episode.
Yeah, for real, we'll know what it is.
Search it up. It was super fun. I think we still have it.
Really?
I don't know if it works, but I think we still have it just like laying there or whatever. That was our first one, and we would play that a lot. And then my brother, like 1 year, got the Wii for Christmas, and
Was it a red one?
it was a white one.
I got a red one for Christmas too.
A
You had a
Wii?
Wii?
Yes.
You had a Wii too?
There's red Wiis out there.
It was a Mario. It's a
Special.
Mario. It's a
It
Mario.
was a Mario special, yeah.
It's a Mario special.
Okay, so he's flexing on me is what
He's
I'm hearing.
Yeah, he is flexing.
Hey, that was our first console team. Well, I feel like my first official console team.
Yeah. So we would play on the Wii, and that was fun. And then my mom would play with us, and then like she'd play bowling, and she'd try so hard. Like,
I feel like I have.
Video games. We had a PlayStation 2,
Lucky.
and I remember when we first got it, we didn't use it to play games, but we watched movies on it. The name was little TV. It was it Tinkerbell? It was purple, and it was Tinkerbell. So la pantalla was so small, but we plugged up PlayStation 2, and we had just moved into our first like apartment, and we had no furniture. It was just like the TV, a little mattress, and our PlayStation 2, and we were all huddled in the living room, and we watched Shrek in Espanol. Yeah, and then later on, we ended up getting the Shrek game, the racing one, the Smash and Crashing one. That was our favorite game. And I remember we played with our cousins. I don't think you played with us. We
Were
excluded
you the little
her.
kid they gave the fake controller to?
You were too young.
that they'd be like, it's your turn next time. And then it was never her turn.
I've been there too. I've been there too.
no, es que gané. Look, I won, so I have to go again.
Yeah. It was so much simpler when we were younger because I was the oldest girl in a group of like 4 or 5 boy cousins. And so I felt cool hanging out with them because I was the only girl. And I was like, heck yeah, they allowed me to be part of their group. We don't talk anymore. Well, we all grew up. So
You got to bring the game back. That's the one thing that can
it
get
got
you guys together.
discontinued. It stopped working.
Hey, you could buy a PS2 on
Can you
Amazon.
really?
Yeah.
I thought about it.
I mean, since we're on the topic of games, do you have one?
I think mine, because I do remember being left out, not being invited to play.
Hey, give me the mic.
I do remember I had, and I still have it. It's like my like pride and joy because I love that thing so much. It's my pink DS.
I had one too.
The light.
I wish I had
a
one.
light blue
Oh
one.
my gosh, the pink one. I lost the pencil though,
Ooh.
but that's okay because it's still there.
You can use your finger.
The little like cotton, like you know what I mean? Los
The cotton
cotonetes.
swabs?
I used to use that.
Smart.
The Q-tips.
Oh, I love that thing, and I still have it, and it still works perfectly. And I remember I had the specific Tinkerbell game, and it was just like flying around in Pixie Holland, like doing these tasks, and that's what I would do while they were playing. I'd be in the corner like with my
were
pink
having fun,
Nintendo, but I was having fun.
Were you giving your family houses and having a private?
I was on the that's what I remember. And then I think we ended up getting Mario, or we found it on the floor.
We found it on the floor.
It was a crazy thing. Super Mario Bros. I remember we were in the park, and my mom saw something. I was like, and she picked it up. She's like, it's a little DS game, and I was like, huh? And that's how we got.
But it
Super
didn't
Mario
have the
Bros.
sticker. It was like washed off, so
No.
we're like, oh.
So we didn't know what it was.
Let's just take it, I guess. And then
We
was
put
a
it in,
surprise.
and then
Y'all found gold.
Yeah,
it
we
really
still have
was.
it.
We still have
Yeah,
it.
we still have it.
And that's when we figured out how to do multiplayer.
That was legendary.
Multiplayer, different game changer.
I'm over here
It
with
costs a
like
lot
the
of fights.
biggest grin because I'm like, I totally relate. Like down to finding like a random little game on the ground.
I had a Game Boy, so we had to use wires.
But I remember that did cause some of the biggest fights we've ever had. So
It
I
has
was
to.
like, can you stop squishing me?
Oh, yeah.
But it added to my character, I believe.
I remember when mis padrinos gifted me the DSi, and so this was when we were in California. So when we went to go visit for Christmas, and so they gifted me a DSi for Christmas, which I was like, you know, and so I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna use it like the whole because we were driving back. I'm gonna use it the whole way back. I took a nap. And I woke up I go to turn it on and it's dead. And I'm like, I am so mad. I'm like, who in this car used my brand new DS? It was my brother's. It was my brother's. I was so mad. I was so upset. Like that car ride.
That's a long ride.
You were plotting.
Because we're in Cali?
Around Anaheim, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Llegar hasta aquí. Yeah.
That's like a 16-hour drive.
I know.
Drive.
I know. Yeah. I was so mad. I still remember that.
Damn, the whole time you're just staring out the window. No.
Like in my dreams, I was already dreaming about like.
I mean, you're talking about consoles and stuff. I had a GameCube. I have a bunch of memories from the GameCube, but I'm gonna pull out a different type of game that we played. What's it called? So the Harry Potter. We had like the Harry Potter DVDs, and the Harry Potter DVD, like for the third movie, the one where they're in the maze. And the one with the dragon and stuff. Basically, that like if you had the DVD, like the DVD had games. Like back then, DVDs had games. Like and movies had like games. So like I remember playing that like by myself. Like I was not like super big into video games unless it was with my brother. So, but that was like the one game that I was like playing it all the time, and it was like the movie. Like you could play as like one of the people in that movie where like you have the games where like one of the games is like. You're like trying to get the dragon or something. I don't even remember, but like, and another one you're like underwater, and then you're in the maze with like, well, he who shall not be named. But I remember that. That was really fun. Yeah.
Did you guys have movies with what are they called again? The
VHS?
Yeah, the VHS tape.
That was my whole collection of movies.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else, but it was my main collection of movies was VHS because we couldn't afford the new DVD ones.
Mm-hmm. We had a whole box. I think we found them we bought them like at a garage sale or something, or like a yard sale. And it was like it was like all the princess movies, and it was like a few extra movies. And there was this one movie on there where like we really liked to see it. And then like over the years, once we stopped using the VHS and whatever, like what is that movie called? And I feel like we still have never found out what that movie's called.
I never had VHS. I probably did, but like I just don't remember. We mainly rented in like Blockbuster and stuff,
Yes.
But
That was good memories.
shout out to
A
Blockbuster.
couple of days ago, we found mom and dad's like Blockbuster card.
Mm-hmm.
Like I kind of want to keep.
I still have one. I still have the one we got from Mexico.
No.
Yeah. What's it called? Okay, like to narrow it down to like different type of childhood memories. Like, let's say all of us, we gotta have one from like school. So, what is your
Like
favorite childhood
elementary?
memory from school? Childhood, I feel like is like
When we were like kids,
10 and down.
10 and down.
10 and down.
10 and down.
So yeah, elementary and down, right?
Yeah. 10 and down school
school.
memory.
From school.
That's third grade? Third, fourth
Yeah, around that time.
10 is like 5th grade.
10,
Like,
11, I think is 5th grade.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
what are we talking about? Like embarrassing moments?
No, your favorite
Or-
childhood memories.
Oh, favorite?
yeah, yeah, pretty much. Like,
Favorite in school.
in school.
Do you guys remember the fast math games that they made you
Yeah.
do in like 3rd grade? That's one of my favorite memories because I was so good at it. Yeah, I'm flexing. Except for my 3rd grade, our teacher was like, let's have a competition. You know who you are. He beat me. But it was only because he came in extra time, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. He will claim that he was better than me, but no, it's not. And I was like, I'm so mad. But I like that game because it was like, you just had to be quick with it, and then you got to change the patterns of the background. So that was
I got the space one. That was the highest one I got. I wasn't that good.
so.
Yeah. Because back then, when there wasn't iPads or Chromebooks in schools, we had computer lab as part of our library time. So, like, libraries had computers, like Rosa computers, where the classes would come and, like, half the time of library would be spent on those computers practicing, like, typing or fluency facts or whatever. And then the other time would be like in the library. But I do remember those games too. Those were fun.
I think it was like Type to Learn. Was the typing one with the spaceship? Yeah. That was nice.
My favorite school memory, I don't think it's like my favorite, but every time I think about it, I laugh because it's so dumb. It was when I was in kindergarten and I had like the biggest crush on this little like white boy. And on picture day, mind you, okay, it was picture day, so I'm wearing my cute little pink dress, and we're sitting on the carpet, and you know the teacher said, "Come sit on the carpet, come sit on the rug." Obviously, I want to sit next to him, so I go and I sit my booty down next to him, and then I fart.
Oh,
Bruh, chilling next to your crush is crazy.
He noticed.
And then I let one rip, and
Straight gas.
he scoots away.
oh no.
He's like,
Oh, because it was loud, low key. So I was like so embarrassed.
why did you fart? Were you nervous?
Me dio ganas. Me dio ganas. And
That's
back then,
crazy.
I didn't care, I guess.
You were not locked in. I'm dead.
Yeah, so it's not my favorite, but every time I think about it, I laugh so much.
That is crazy. My favorite childhood memory or from school. We like played soccer like a lot outside. I just remember that. But we never had a ball. It was always like una botella de jugo. And
It's like those commercials.
literally like we never had a ball. But we always played soccer with like a rock or something, whatever we could kick. And also remember a lot like the food from my school. Yeah. Like they used to sell like burgers. And for some reason like the burgers were just like the best burgers ever. In La Cooperativa, and like they used to like also sell like Takis and put like nacho cheese on them, and you could like eat them up like that. I remember the food. I was like a big bag. I was a big bag back then, but like, or I still am. But like, I remember that stuff like that. I also remember like we had like a couple. My parents like did like a birthday party for me. Like I'm like in the classroom when I was like in 4th grade. It was like a surprise. And it was like my two worlds were colliding because it was like I feel like I've told this story before, but like it was like my parents and then my classmates meeting each other, and I was like, what is going on? I was like, oh, I never thought this would happen. But yeah, that's like probably some of my favorites. What about you?
This is hard. I think one of my favorite ones was during the book fairs that they had during teacher parent conferences. Because I was a part of this group that the library had where they got to like organize the books. And so during that week, we got to organize like the actual book fair. And it was so cute. And at the end, I got a cool pencil out of it. The librarian was like, thanks for helping. And I was like, Queen, I do it any day. I thought that was cool. I really liked it. I feel like book fairs now, though, aren't the same.
The Scholastic Book Fairs are legendary.
I go to my little brothers and I'm like, take me to your book fair. Like, I want to go there. But I think that was my favorite one.
That's funny. I forgot. I was also a library helper in elementary school, and like I was like, maybe a librarian will be my future career. And all I did was just put books away. Like that's not all they do, but
I don't know if I put them in the right place.
yeah. That was really fun.
I've mentioned this before. My favorite was in 5th grade. Where like I feel like half of the day we just made gingerbread houses. Yeah, that was my favorite memory.
With the milk cartons?
With the milk cartons. I think we had 2, not just one, like we did in 2nd grade or something.
Were you the ones in charge of like digging through the trash for the milk
You
cartons?
dug through you didn't ask the custodian?
I don't
Well,
remember.
I mean, we probably did, but there was a moment where we were just like grabbing them. But mine was 3rd grade, so I don't know if
So they were used.
Yeah, they had to be. You're not gonna have to
that's like
throw away.
recycling.
No? Like, did you guys just build them? Because we had to do like math. Like what my teacher did was like every ingredient of the gingerbread house cost a specific amount. and you'd have to do the math to figure out how much money you had for each ingredient.
No.
Damn.
No.
I was poor outside of life, not poor in the
No,
gingerbread
but it
house.
wasn't like actual money. It was like hypothetically, if she gave you this amount of money, like what would you be able to like pick and choose?
Yeah, we had
know?
zero constraints.
Yeah. Well, mine was in third grade,
Damn.
and it was just like, here's a list of the things you can bring, and if you bring them, well, that's all you can use. And we went all out. Well, the kids in my class went all out.
Yeah, like I brought napkins. I brought like the bare minimum.
You know what? Yeah, Jair, you and those napkins. You and those napkins.
Ben had them.
But yeah, that's my.
With the milk cartons, but like, wasn't it
with
smelly?
sewage?
The gingerbread
They
house.
washed
Matt-
them out. They
Yeah.
washed
Oh,
them
yeah, I
out.
didn't wash
They
them
rinsed them out.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That was just like raw.
I remember also they were like, "Don't lick the frosting off your fingers," and then they're like, "Now go wash your hands." First thing I did was lick the frosting.
When they weren't looking.
Dang.
Wait, I got reminded of field day in elementary
Field
school.
day.
What is
And
field day?
field day was like during one of the last few days of school, the whole school would be outside and play, at least back then. Now it looks different depending on the schools. But in my school back then, the whole school would be outside. Each teacher would have a different like fun activity and classes would rotate between, or students would just like be let loose and like go to wherever they would want to go. And I remember one teacher, he brought like a little kiddie pool and he filled it up with water and marbles. And I don't remember what his game was called, but the point was to grab marbles with your feet. And like, I thought that was so fun. And now that I think back, I'm like, feet in water? like communal feet?
Or like during field day, that big like parachute thingy, the colores, and then you all went under.
Yeah.
That was really fun too.
Oh, I
Or-
did do that. Yeah.
Or the scooters.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
sit
the
down.
little scooters, yeah.
Oh,
My,
yeah.
I remember that was the favorite part of
Oh my
PE.
God,
That
wait.
game
I
was fun.
literally just remembered I got hit in the face in front of everybody during a game of kickball.
You lost all your aura.
And the worst thing was it was in front of like another kid I liked.
Another crush. You got hit and then you farted.
Is this my legacy?
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, there's no like favorite childhood memories of school.
We just unlocked dramatic.
No. All right.
I remember we would play outside, like in the apartments, and then they would always make me, like the smallest kid, goalie. And so I just remember getting hit in the stomach like multiple times. I was
But
like,
you saved it though.
No, majority of the time, no.
Go in with you.
Go ahead with-
Dang. I don't know. I don't know. No,
Okay.
what's it called? I don't know. We can move on to like a different type of childhood memory, or should we move on to like a different?
Dang. You don't want to hear more?
I mean, because we have so many.
I'm
We
just
have
kidding, I'm
we
just
have like we kind of already talked a little bit about all of it in a way, like parties, sports, like like.
Do you guys remember going to your first like kid party? Like I don't know, it was probably like
Yes.
a classmate's birthday party.
Yes,
I never went to those.
I went to
I
one.
only went to one.
I went to a couple. It was like I remember one was like we went to this girl's party, and the girl had a crush on me. The girl had a crush on me. Like she told me straight up, like she forced me, basically, and was like, "I have a crush on you."
Dominant energy.
For real, for real. Now, yeah, I was like, "Oh my god!" But we went to her birthday party, and it was like the craziest party because it was like she had like an inflatable like. What do you call them? Like a trampoline, not
Bouncy
not
house?
bouncy house, but it was a water bouncy house. Like she had like two big pools,
Whoa.
and like like you could get in the bouncy house and jump straight into the pool from the bouncy house like that. So it was like water games like that, really good food, bunch of cake, and I just remember as a kid of being like, "This house is sick." I was like, "Dang, I didn't know she had it like that." I'm like, "Oh no," I'm like, "Oh no." But
You
then,
might start liking her.
but then like I found out like, yeah. Basically like her family was, doing stuff that, you know what I'm saying, like they maybe shouldn't be doing. We're not gonna get into specifics. But even as a kid I remember being like, what? But But I was like, dang, like their house is so cool. But I was like, I can't be with her. I was like, I can't join her life of crime. She had died. She was just a kid though. But as a kid, I was like, I can't do this.
You made a mature decision.
Yeah, I was like, I can't live this life. Like, so that was my first like party and I had a few more, but yeah.
I remember going to a party, and the scary movies, the ones that are like a lot of sarcasm,
Like Scary
Movie
totally
1, 2, 3,
inappropriate. Yeah, scary movie was playing, and it was
At school?
no at
At
her
a party?
party, and I was like,
It's wild.
I was like, what are y'all watching?
That is wild.
My parents, when I like told my parents, they're like,
I watched all of them as a kid though.
Really?
I loved them. I thought they were the funniest
they
thing
are,
ever.
yes, they are funny, they're hilarious, but I remember being like, what are we watching right now?
Yeah, it was crazy,
Is this
though.
allowed?
No, I didn't understand like half of the references though, or like most of the references that they made in those movies, but that was fun though.
I remember like I went to a friend's party and I'm like, oh, this is just like a regular if I were to go to my cousin's party. But like I heard my brother had a different experience. He said when he went, it was a little white kids and he's like, all this food is like the one my mom tells me not to eat. And then he like said that out loud and then my mom got so embarrassed.
What kind of food was it?
It was like sandwiches with chips.
Oh, regular food?
Regular food.
Your mom wouldn't let you guys eat those?
I guess like more American food
Yeah,
compared to Mexican food.
Man.
that's funny.
I don't remember. I don't think I ever went to like a birthday party, the chiquita. I do remember though. Everything happened in third grade for me because usually my birthday happens during like spring break, but in third grade my birthday happened on a school day, and my parents were like, "Oh, take cupcakes to your class." They sang "Happy Birthday," and I started bursting into tears.
It was too much for her.
I was like, what?
What
Yeah.
the heck?
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, I started bursting into tears.
From joy? Tears of joy? Tears of...
Maybe I was embarrassed. I don't like that attention.
Mm.
But now, if you guys want to wish me a happy birthday, please do.
Bring cupcakes.
No,
Oh.
cake.
Cake.
Yeah, but that was that.
Yeah, you know what? Birthdays at school were low key terrible because, like, tell me why one year, like, you know, some kid decided to step on my foot and it broke my nail, and I was like, okay, happy birthday to me, I guess.
Yeah.
I also didn't like go to a birthday party. But the parties that I do remember are like family parties, especially like during the holidays. Like during Christmas time, back when like we actually like talked to each other and liked each other, but that's besides the point.
Cuando todos estaban pequeños, right? Dos chiquitos.
And those were really fun because, you know, we all got together. And I remember this one specific Christmas. It might have been, it was a recent Christmas when we like first came. And my uncle went all out. Like he bought a bunch of presents and he did like games for the kids, and whoever won got like a present.
He was creative.
He was, yeah. And I was like, can we recreate that, y'all? Because now we don't even say hi. Like, guys. But that was really fun. I remember one of my cousins, he was a guy, and he ended up getting like makeup products. I remember he like started crying. I was like, babes, just give them to me. Like, but yeah, that was really fun.
I also like had like family parties that I enjoyed very much. Like we used to go to our cousin, or like my dad's side of the family lived in Monterrey. So where we lived was like, it was like 3 hours away. So it was like always like I don't know. We traveled a lot more when I was like a baby, but like as a kid in Mexico, like we only went to like Monterrey. I don't know why. I wish we would have gone to like other places, but okay. But regardless, like I had the most fun over there because like my cousins were low-key rich. Like it's always weird how like the dad side of the family is always kind of like let us know if you relate to this. Like your dad side of the family always got like more money than your
It's the
mom's
opposite
side
for
of the
mine.
family. I don't know, but it's always one side has got like more money than the other. But I just remember like going to Monterrey and going to their house and like their houses, and like my cousins were like much older than me, so they were like when we were like 6.
7.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I literally couldn't even say that without.
It's okay. They're a
breaking.
targeted audience.
I'm dead. Ah, my fault. The brain rot for real. I literally couldn't even get it out.
That's all I hear in this class.
Oh my! I bet I can't even imagine what it's like to go.
They
to
know what
school.
6 times 7 is because I told them if they say that, they have to know what 6 times 7 is.
Yeah.
So all of them know that.
42.
Yeah, no, but anyway, when I was young, like they were much older than me by like 8, 7 years. All my cousins from over there, so like they were already in like a different phase in life. Like they already had computers and like better video games, and they were just talking about like mature stuff. Literally everything that me and my brother did was low key just a copy of what my older cousins from that side did, because it was like they liked anime. Like they were the ones who put us kind of on like anime, not just like Naruto and like Dragon Ball, Halo, like all the video games, like, and their house was like super nice, and I was like, oh my god, this is like the coolest place ever. I don't want to leave. But yeah, I remember like their parties too. Like we never celebrated Christmas and stuff like that from my mom's side. But from my dad's side they did. And like so they would always have like fireworks, stuff like there was like real like parties and stuff that they did, and like the other day like I had like they sent we have a bunch of VHS footage or like tape recorded footage of those days, and it's like me as a kid and like all my cousins and stuff. Yeah, maybe I have, but like it's just like all the parties that they had and stuff like that. I remember those very, very fondly. But okay, we can
No, yeah, I remember my family parties too, and I think they were really fun because like we were all around the same age, so you know, all the kids were young at the same time, I guess, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? And so everybody would gather, and like all the boy cousins would do their own thing, all the girl cousins would come and do their own thing. But then like over the years, you know, people moved away and people grew up, and now people do their own thing. So it's a little less of that. But back then I do remember like the parties, and we would get together often for like anybody's birthday or for Christmas or for whatever. Yeah. Although like my family never had parties.
Same.
Like
yeah, my family never like was the one to host, but like I don't know. Well, so we used to go to Monterrey, but most of the time, you know, that was like for trips. But like most of the time when we hung out, it was always with my mom's side of the family, and that was just as fun. But it was just a different type of fun because like we didn't have like none of us had like the nice like super nice things. So like we would just like make fun like
Use imagination.
and we used to like even eat like different menu too for the parties. Like the parties over there, they had carne. Over here we had like mariscos and like mojarras and stuff like that. And I remember like eating mojarras like all the time with like my grandma's side of the family or my mom's side of the family. And it was really fun.
yeah. Like I've never had a birthday party besides like when we were in Mexico, they would make birthday parties, right? But it's porque allá, like over there, the whole family was, you know, everybody was there. So whatever. And then we came over here and like we never had a birthday party. For any of us, really. I think maybe we had one once, and I think it was, for Chris or for Oops. I just said for my brothers. I think it was for my brothers, but it was only like once. And then like, I don't know if you count a quinceañera as a birthday party, I guess. But like, I've never had a birthday party like that, like as a kid. So I don't know. Birthday parties stress me out.
Same.
Low key.
No, and I think it's, you know what, Luis, you're saying, and what you said, Sam, it's only like my dad's side of the family that's here, and my mom's side is in Mexico. And when my grandparents came, they would always tell me, like, when you were born, like we were all so happy. You were the first one. So eres la consentida, right? We did everything for you. And so now here, we don't like celebrate birthday parties, but I always like think, I'm like, if we were in Mexico, I feel like it'd be so different. Like we'd be having parties because I guess like all of our families are over there, right? And I don't know, sometimes I just like sit in silence just thinking how different it would be if we were in, still in Mexico. I don't know if you guys can relate to that.
Definitely. I'm always thinking about like in another universe.
Yeah.
Like, this is probably what I was doing, what I would be doing or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's not that I'm against parties now. Just FYI, just dropping that bomb in case somebody here wants to plan a surprise birthday party for me next year. Just FYI. Oh, wait. Birthday party, right? Because we're only like less than 24 hours apart. So it would be a joint birthday party.
Yeah,
so for the other 3...
She's looking at you.
Is that what would heal? Is that what would heal your inner child?
Wait, that's a good question. Like, what would heal your inner child right now? Would it be like a birthday party?
Okay.
Wait, yeah.
Okay, we can all
To wrap this up,
to
what
wrap it
would
up.
heal your inner child?
Seeing One Direction in concert.
Oh my God, real.
Yeah. R.A.P. Leo.
I kind of healed mine already by like buying a Wii.
You bought a Wii?
Not really, but I had a Wii U, so I wanted to play a Wii game. It's obvious which game I would play.
Dragon
Yeah.
Ball.
Yes. But I was like, I can't find my Wii U. So I looked at my Wii. I'm like, I have my Wii, but I don't have the cables. I bought the cables. I bought the game. And then I bought GameCube controllers.
Damn.
I did that like earlier this year.
And you never invite me to play, bro? Like,
No, for real. This is the first time, like,
I
I'm
always
hearing
tell
about
you,
this.
yo, when we gonna play? When can we? And you never invite me, bro. So like now that we have like the cameras, like say you're gonna invite me.
Every time we plan a hangout, we're always like, oh, what should we do? What should we? There's nothing to do.
Wait.
And you're Jair with like,
My other one would be to buy the whole Dragon Ball collection in VHS. That's my next goal.
that would heal your inner
Yes,
child.
that would heal my inner child. I can go into specifics, but I don't want to.
Okay. What about you, Bummer? Do you have something? I'm still thinking. Okay, still thinking. For me, the thing that I feel like heals my inner child, I guess, the most is like playing like sports and stuff like that. I was terrible at sports. I'm still terrible at sports. But like
Yes.
playing like soccer, like I get a lot of joy out of that. Even playing basketball and stuff, like beating Alexis, beating like just, in 1v1s and stuff like that. Like you guys, like it's always fun. It's always fun to do that. And yeah, I don't know, it just brings it makes me feel very like
Alive.
free. Like I don't have to worry about stuff when I'm like doing stuff like that, like playing sports with people. Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
That's why I always try to like make time to like play soccer and stuff like that. So yeah.
For me, what would heal my inner child would be probably words of affirmation. Like constant words of affirmation. Like a huge pour of words of affirmation.
Like an example, what do you mean?
You're so funny, Sam.
Huh?
You're so funny, Sam. You're so compassionate.
Say it again.
Good job.
We love you, Sam.
Thanks. Say,
Thank you,
can
Sam.
You say you're proud of me.
I'm proud of you, Sam.
I'm proud of you, Sam.
Thanks.
I love you even if when you fart.
I like, yeah. I was.
Move on to Pame.
I think mine would be okay because I never went to like prom or homecoming for high school, and I would always look forward to it when I was little because I would watch the movies, guys, and I wanted to be that. So I think what would heal my inner child is if we all dress up and go to dinner.
Ooh.
If we all make a prom.
If we all make a prom of just us, and I get
Yes.
queened, and I become prom queen. I think
We can make that happen.
think-
We can make that happen.
I think that would. I think,
Oh my
I
God.
think that would do it. So,
Oh my God.
yeah. But I was also gonna say words of affirmation, but you took it. I wanted to be different. But I was gonna specifically say, have my parents tell me that like they're proud of me. But I think the prom one is more attainable.
Well, it's because like my immediate one was like have Justin Bieber sing One Less Lonely Girl to me, but I don't know if that is realistic.
So you're saying One Direction isn't realistic?
Alma,
R.I.P.
Alma, let's take a moment.
I'm still in denial.
A moment of silence. Once I'm done healing my inner child, I would like to heal my mom and dad's inner child.
That's bad.
We can talk about that on the next episode. Kind of, because it's kind of related.
Ooh, Healing Inner Child Part 2
Spoiler alert.
coming up.
I think we can start wrapping it up for today's episode. But anyways, that's probably a good way to end it right there.
Thank you for the Inatai Foundation and Peace Health Community Fund for sponsoring this video.
And that's the end of season 2, Charlitas. What a way to end the season. Incredible moments in the podcast. Comment down below what was your favorite part. And just remember, that episode was flip-flop with the last episode. So it was originally meant to be episode 11, but ended up being episode 12. So we really hope you guys enjoyed it. Everybody here at the Latino Leadership Northwest team wants to thank you for watching all these episodes, liking and sharing. So don't forget to like and share. Hopefully we come out with season 3, but I'm looking forward to the future of Charlitas. If you're interested in sponsoring Charlitas, here are some packages